Hi, my name is Ann Parker, and today I'm going to share my experience with the ketone operating system and the 10-day experience pack. So, a little bit about myself. I've been a personal trainer and fitness professional for 25 years. I've owned 2 fitness studios, and when my daughter was born 8 years ago, I decided that I wanted to get out of working day to day in the trenches at my fitness studio and taking my business online. So for the past 8 years, I have really focused a lot on becoming an online personal trainer and helping people all over the country and in other countries as well. So about 3 years ago, I went through a divorce with my ex-husband. We're great friends now and we're great co-parents, but throughout the course of that time, I was stressed. I was learning how to become a single mom, being an entrepreneur, and I gained weight. I gained a lot of belly fat, which is a sign of stress and high cortisol. So over the course of the last 8 years, I have been focusing on really helping people with a lot of the Beachbody programs. So I myself was following the 21-day fix and all the different variations of that program. So focusing on small little portions, stuffing food into little portion control containers, drinking a once-a-day meal replacement, spending a ton of time cooking meals, going to the grocery store. And I was doing everything right, like to the T. I was doing everything right, but I still wasn't seeing the results that I needed. I just wasn't healthy. And if you look at my pictures from 2 years ago, which I'll show you at the end of this video, you will see the difference in me now. So, how did I find the keto diet and this ketone operating system? Well, because I was so frustrated, I started researching low carb, high fat diets and stumbled onto the keto diet. So I dug in and I bought a bunch of books and I read about it and I researched it and I watched documentaries and I watched video lessons online. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do this. So I did it. The traditional keto diet requires 70% of your calories need to come from fat every day in order for you to get into a state of ketosis, okay? So ketosis is where your body burns body fat as fuel instead of glucose. So like I said, I've been a personal trainer for a really long time, and I've had so many clients over the years, and they're great at coming in and working out, but I always had a hard time helping them actually burn belly fat. So I thought, with the keto diet, low carb has always worked for people in the past, and it's worked for me in the past. So keto diet, I'm gonna do this. Well, I did it for about a month, maybe 2 months, pretty religiously. No cheat days, was really digging in just as I do. And I started to experience some pain in my side, and it was awful, and it was accompanied by a high fever. So I went to the emergency walk-in clinic. It was terrible, and I found out I had kidney stones. So my naturopath and I worked together, and we found out that dairy just does not work for me, especially high amounts of dairy. So if you're considering that really strict keto diet, think about how your body will react to the dairy products, because it's really difficult to get the 70% of your calories from fat unless you're eating very high fat dairy products, full fat dairy products. So I had seen a lot of my friends posting about the ketone operating system, and I was skeptical because what they said, their transformations were crazy. I didn't want to get involved in any kind of quick fix or anything that would be unhealthy to my system and myself. I always try things before I recommend them to people. So on the recommendation of a dear friend, I went and bought the 10-day experience pack. It was affordable, it wasn't a huge investment, and I thought, what do I have to lose? Because I had done the research on the ingredients of what's in the little packet of ketones, and I couldn't find any research that said that it would be harmful for me. There weren't any harmful ingredients in it, and I saw a lot of medical studies and research about the ketones that really supported what my friends were posting about their results. So tried it for myself, and within 1 day, really truly 1 day, I'm not kidding you, I felt more energy, I wasn't as hungry within one day. So I started with a full packet. I followed up, I wasn't following a real strict eating plan when I went through this 10-day. I just thought, I'm going to try and just eat how I eat and see if it helps me. So I drank it in the morning. I fasted until about 12 or 1 o'clock, which I'd never been able to fast before past like 10 o'clock in the morning. So if you understand the benefits of fasting, the 14 to 16 hour fast every night is so good for your body. So finally I was able to fast, which was great. My energy was incredible. I didn't need that afternoon nap because I had been so stressed and I'm working a lot and picking my daughter up from school and running her around. I always wanted to take a nap right before I would pick her up from school just so I could get through the second half of the day. I didn't need a nap on that first day. I didn't have shaky energy. It was just very natural, sustained energy, and my focus was really good. So that was on day 1, and I thought, well, this has to be a fluke. So I did day 2 and day 3, and I took my measurements and my weight before, and I will share with you at the end of this video what my results were. But halfway through, I could tell my pants were fitting so much better, which was such a relief because they weren't fitting anymore. And then I waited till the end to do my measurements and my weight, but my transformation was pretty incredible, and I had broken through a plateau that I had had for about 4 years. For me, the fat loss, that's great, but fat loss on top of everything else, sustained energy, better mood, better focus, less brain fog, better sleep. Here's a huge thing that I realized is that I was spending, previous to drinking the ketones, I was spending so much time at the grocery store, selecting my food, planning my meals, going home and prepping, 2 or 3 hours and prepping and putting everything out on the counter in little portion control containers, and then not eating a lot of the food I was buying because I just didn't want it or it was going bad. I was spending so much time at the grocery store. Now I don't do that because my appetite is under control, and it's not, for me, I have a carb. I'm definitely a salty carb person, and my carb cravings have pretty much gone away. So after the 10 days, here's my results. I'll show you my results right here. I'm down 8 pounds. On the first 10 days, I was down 8 pounds. Now I'm down 18. My size went from a size like 10, 12 to a 6, 8 in my jeans. I did experience a little bit of GI distress, which is normal whenever you're going to try something new. I know now that I've researched this and I figured it out, but we need magnesium, electrolytes, and salt, pink Himalayan salt, during the course of the 10 days. And so now as I teach people to do this, I'm teaching about that. So that was one of the downside of it, but it really wasn't a downside because I knew I probably needed to get that stuff out of my body anyway. The inflammation in my joints don't hurt anymore. My back doesn't hurt anymore. My hips were getting really sore and tight, and I'm feeling better there. At 44 years old, I can do the workouts that I was doing 10 years ago without pain and not being sore. I'm not sore anymore, which is crazy. So now, because I believe so deeply in this product, I've become a promoter. I teach people how to do this. I love to help them. I've helped hundreds of people see amazing results in their first 10 days and then help them maintain those results month after month after month. So this is not something I believe that is temporary. This is a lifestyle change that I feel like everyone needs because I've seen such incredible results for myself and all of my clients that I believe so passionately in this that I will shout it from the rooftops. So if you are interested in trying this with us, we always run 10-day groups at various times throughout the month. I would love to help you join us on this journey and support you and help you tweak this to fit your busy life. I think this is an excellent solution for busy people because you're saving so much time and money because you're not consuming the food that you were previously. Even when I go out to a restaurant now, I'm just not hungry. I'll order an appetizer and a glass of wine and I'm done. And I'm so satisfied. And if I want dessert, I'll have dessert. I'm not strict about this and I don't overthink it. And I think the biggest thing for me has been not feeling stressed about food, not focusing on food all the time, not feeling like I'm a failure every day if I have a couple chips or I eat a piece of pizza with my daughter, because I'm still seeing results because my body now is keto adapted because of the ketone operating system. So we would love to have you join us. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.